dinner 嘛。Arvin, later I will do transformation. Like one question. Nice. Wait. No, Chenghan, that one different. This one, the dinner not full enough. Of course, nice. Just now, I was waiting for my Grab food. So I was worried like, shit. When the Grab food will come? Luckily, the Grab food come 10 minutes before it. So I like, oh, faster, go and come. Okay. Wow, nice. I haven't finished yet, still got. And some more I prepared my Milo, so wow. Bonza. Go and take Milo, take coffee, apa-apa pun boleh. Seng Kai. Okay, 3 more minutes we start. Whatever things you want to ask me, you can ask me now. 3 more minutes. So 11:05 we start. Aiyo. Kena chocolate Jinwei hai. 3 more minutes No. Tung Yang. Hello. Wow, this one got king Nutella. Wow. This one got king. Okay, not bad. Two more minutes Ayo. See your old friends some more yeah. Arvin, just like I said, I will do one. In the book there is one. It drops down. Shit. Hey, younger. Hey, today we're doing MRSM 2 question for section C, then SBP 2 questions. Jinho ons lah. 这样才对嘛。Hi, Ram. Okay, this one a bit hard to take out. So I think in 1 minute I cannot finish. Aiyo. Waste, you see? Cannot. One more minute. Oh, shit. It's 11:05 already. 高了. Okay, one more bite. Wait. What shop? I don't know. In Grab one. It's called. I forgot already. It's called Mukarami Coffee. It's a coffee shop. Okay, everyone can start ready, Nice. So, Hey Gary, you thought I forget you already. I still remember you. Okay, how are you? Wow, king. Okay, so everybody, welcome to the live again. So we're gonna do our final live today, and after this final live, suppose you will be like steady pompipi already, okay? Now, but of course, it's more to like section C only. So yourself, right? You're gonna do like your section A part, your section B part, and of course, most importantly, one thing, your paper one. Okay, so paper one, I remember I did say something like, oh, you're gonna focus on what? You're gonna focus on your total 40 question. Make sure you score 25 and above. Remember, I said this in our seminars, right? Now, so in this booklet that you all print out, right? Okay, yeah, I have it. Okay, I have it. So later you do with me, okay? Now, so over here, right, you can see I put like all the videos where you can go through again. You can like look at it, see whether you wanna revise any of the full paper, kind of paper one, paper two. Everything is here. So you just have a scan on it. You just scan, then you will be able to see it. Okay. Now, so the next thing will be, okay, everybody. The next thing will be over here. There's the analysis. I'm not going through it. So you're gonna go through it yourself. Just have a look at it, see whether you want to know like any of the informations how it repeats in the state paper. So you notice that state paper keep repeating the same question, and so I believe in SPM it will be roughly the same thing. Yep. Okay, everyone come. So we're gonna start off with our first question of the day, MRSM paper. Okay, but wait, there is one thing I want to ask. There's one thing I want to ask. Is my screen moving? Because my screen is not moving over here. Y'all check and see whether it's moving or not. Wait, I check my share again. Screen share, stop share. So I'm gonna share one more time. Because my screen is not moving. Bang. Okay, now can see already. Okay, come back. Now, so over here, right, just now I say already, this is the part where you have all the state paper, all the analysis. You can have a look at it. So I'm not going through all these things because I mentioned it in my normal class. I mentioned it in seminars. So over here, you can have a look at it. Okay, so you can go and in-depth look at all the repeated questions, everything lah. So today our main focus, like what I mentioned, it will be section C all the way, 2 MRSM, 2 SBP, and the rest of it will be like random from different state paper. But one thing, everyone, one very important thing. Now today, right, like what I mentioned, you are super tired, go ahead and sleep. Okay, because it's recorded, by the way. And of course, I will see the time, everything. If let's say allowed, I will do all the 8 questions. If let's say it's like super late already, I will be doing 6, and the remaining 2 you can check out the answer given in the book. Okay, nice. Okay, now so we start now. Now, as for MRSM question 16, our section C question, right? All the question over here, I didn't really try it before, So I might get stuck one. I might get stuck. Hey, Yishen. So I might get stuck one, So if I get stuck, you know lah. So this teacher didn't prepare. Yes, I didn't prepare. So Sarah bought a house and a plan for a vacation. Okay, bought a house. Okay, wait, over here, bought a house and a plan for a vacation in the same year. Okay, so that's what they get lah. So a house and a plan for a vacation for the same year. So A number 1. She plans to renovate her new house by applying personal loan of 60,000 from a bank for 9 years with the interest rate of 4.5% per annum. So that's the usual interest kind of question that you will get, right? The usual one. Calculate the monthly installment payable by Sarah. Okay, wait, everybody. just be extra careful whenever you do whatever SPM question. Make sure, because they will prepare the blank space for you, one correct not? So you gotta write it over here. Ons? Can but then because I'm gonna show you like the question, so I'll be writing it by the side. Okay, so I'm gonna write the P plus PRT now. So everyone, P plus PRT divide by number of months, correct not? So let's see. So we're gonna do the calculation. Okay, so it will be 60,000 plus 60,000 times with rate of, remember, don't put 4.5 over 100. Nobody do that anymore, right? So what we're gonna do? We're gonna do 0.045 times with 9 years. Okay, let me make it smaller, easier for you to see. Then divide by a total of how many months? Total of 9 times 12. So that's the usual calculation that you will get lah. Okay, so after you pom everything, so suppose you will be getting the answer already, right? So remember the formula above, so this is the important formula, so you'll be getting 780.56. So I will progress, consider fast a bit lah today. So I can finish earlier. You want to ask me any question, just boom me. Okay, just boom me. Now next, question number 2. So it says, what else? Wait, this one 3 marks eh? You write at least 3 marks eh? On eh? Then Sarah wants to buy a property insurance for the house he had purchased. Property insurance. List 2 factors that can affect her decision in choosing the best insurance. Everybody, this number 2, you just make sure you are the auntie. You are the auntie that go pasar, you go and buy things, son. You list out all the factors that the auntie will consider, then can really. Okay? So let's consider. Let's put the consideration, everything inside. Okay, number 1. So 2 factors. So I put number 1 already. So number 1, I'll write you have to compare the premium. You write there. Compare premium rates and insurance benefits. Of course, this is from the answer sheet one. It's just that I lead you to write the correct answer. So just like I say already, as long as you think in the point of view as where you are the auntie that go pass up buy things, you want to compare the price, you want to make sure you get the best deal, right, then you get the answer already. Okay, so compare the premium rates and insurance benefits. So or maybe you can say something like you're going to compare with a few different insurance company so that you get the best out of it, you understand more things and stuff. Okay, now number 2, you can say avoid unnecessary. Okay, everything is from, okay, it's from the what? It's from the answer sheet run. It's just that I lead you to the answer. Avoid unnecessary coverage. So there is a lot more you can try to write, then you compare to the answer. Nice. Okay, bomb. Next, 5 marks, get ready. Remember to write it over here, right? Write it over here. And for part B, this one, with my Nutella chocolate. Okay, don't have already. Okay, now, the next one. Diagram 9 shows a rectangle plan for Sarah's home. Okay, for Sarah's home. And now everybody, so as you can see, the plan is given over there, and there's one thing. The moment when you see plan, you know roughly this is about what? It's about scale drawing already. If let's say got scale drawing, it means there will be a ratio there like a scale. Okay, there will be a ratio there like a scale. So let's check it out, see whether got or not. Wow, steady, really got 1 to 200. Okay, so I'm going to put there 1 to 200. 1 to 200, that's the scale. I'm going to write the word there. That's the scale. Not scale factor, everybody. Not scale factor, but the scale. I'm going to say again, scale. Now, the next one, everyone. Okay, the next one. My question to everybody. Okay, the 2.5 cm is the image or is the object? Obviously, it will be the what? It will be the image. How can an object be 2.5 cm, right? Right. So that would be a very obvious plan. Basically, it will be image already. You cannot say something like, oh teacher, that's the object, or that's the actual. You try to live in a house with 2.5 cm and 3 cm width. Can you stay inside? Cannot, right? So that will be the drawing, the image. You can say drawing the image. So there's so many ways that you can interpret as in the words. So I would say, scale drawing. Your scale drawing scale is actually in a format of I to O, or maybe D to A. So maybe you want to write something up, something in. So I'm gonna tell everybody, the I indicates image, the O indicates object. Can? The D indicates drawing, same thing lah. The A indicates actual. So depends on, because some teacher they might use DA, some teacher they might use I and O. It depends on, right? So I'm gonna write like a few names there so you can use it. So quite obvious that, so it means this is the image, this is the object. And remember, the moment you do scale drawing, I'm explaining, that's why I will say a lot of things, so you all can write it down. So scale drawing, always tell yourself, always go for smallest unit. Always do that. Always go for smallest unit. So when you see this one cm, right? But you check out the question, they say meter. Wow, sian. So what you do? Always follow smallest unit. So smallest unit means what? It means you're gonna do this. You're gonna follow cm. So later, if they want meter, then you change. But over here, follow smallest unit. All the way follow smallest. So I'm gonna put it over here. So I'm gonna put there. Or I'm gonna put like 2.5 ... I'm gonna get the answer for object. So you see, I put the information there already, right? Yeah, IO same as DA. So it depends on your teacher use which type. Some teacher they use drawing to actual. Some teacher they use image to object. Same one. Yeah, I'm going to repeat again. This video is recorded, so if you are super tired, go ahead and sleep. Yeah, okay, go ahead. Junyuan, in a while I'll mention that. Okay, so it will be 1 to 200. I'm going to do like, because they are the same, because we get the scale 1 to 200 from all these informations, right? So they will be having the same scale. So this 1 over 100, I convert to fraction, just like this. You can do this one, ma? Same one, right? So this thing is actually equals to 2.5 over x. Then you do your usual calculations. 2.5 times 200, 500. Okay, so it will be 500 cm. So it will be 500 cm, where 500 cm is equivalent to 5 meters, right? Equivalent to 5 meters. We know that already. And of course, I will do the same repeated calculations. It will be 1 over 200 equals to 3 over x. Then you do cross multiply again. Then you get x equals to 600. So cm. So 600 cm equals to 6 meters. I'm writing detail working so that you understand them. Okay, so that's why, like the usual one, if let's say you have been following my live, you know, I always say this thing, I always say I'll be explaining it, but if you do it yourself, you're gonna be super fast when you understand it. Okay, I'll be super slow here. Now, they want the area for room A. Then that one easy already lah. So what is the answer? The answer will be, just take your therefore area of area of room A. Room A equals to 5 meter times 6 meter equals to 30 meter square. Okay, so that's my A answer. B number one. I'm so sorry. B number one. And remember. Always write it over here. Always do that. If not, no marks. Okay. A means actual. JC. A means actual. Actual. Drawing and actual. Actual means object. Okay. Can Now. So number one done already. So number two. It says Sarah wants to cover the floor in room A and B with tiles at a cost of 20 ringgit per meter square. Okay, 20 ringgit per meter square. Everyone, you want 2 rooms, you know. So 30 times 2, it will be 60 meter square already, you know. So what is this? 60 meter square, ma. So there is how many? Okay, there's how many of them? 60 of them, you know. So you take 60 meters square times RM20 lah. So your answer will be RM 1200. So that will be the price. Wow, simple. Cannot tahan. So everything is continuous, but they incorporate many chapters, like different style of chapters inside. Okay, so you're gonna break them one by one, settle one by one, and plug all the figures from the previous question, everything, you will be able to get the answer with ease. Right? Now, next. So now you left C. C, senang lah. You know what? A story again on network graph theory. You know, the first year when I teach you all are the first batch of new syllabus, you know. I get super worried with network graph theory. You know why? Because that's the first time I learn, you know. So I learn it. I have to learn like super extra so that I can teach everybody. So it means my level need to be level 10 in order to teach your level 1. You get what I mean? So I learn like super a lot. So the more I learn, the more seafood I go and find, right? The more worried I am. Because this chapter is like, wow. It can be like super far, you know. But then in the end, when we get state paper, okay, not school exam paper, no. School exam paper is like here and there, like quite hard one, you know. But then when I look at state paper, I'm like, gee. I always tell my daughter this. Something wacky, right? Weird and wacky, I will say, gee. So the whole question is about getting the minimum distance lah. Okay, you want to get a shorter distance, or maybe you want to get something where you want to eliminate all the long numbers there. So everything's about that. It's not about drawing graph and stuff on, and so quite easy, you know. I'm not sure whether you notice this or not when you do state paper lah, but everything is like this. So again, don't get too worried when you do your network graph theory. Yeah, so diagram 10 shows a directed, weighted. Directed means got arrow one, you see? Everything arrow is given there already. Weighted means got information on top one. For the prices of tickets and travel time by using trains. Okay, by using trains. Then what else it says? It says Sarah is planning a vacation using train JPLT. Using train. JPLT are the station. JPLT, where is it? JPLT are the stations for train from K and G. From K. G is the transit station, and the transit time at the station is 1 hour. Okay. Then what else? Draw all directed graph to represent routes that is less than 10 hours. Everyone, I don't know lah. Suddenly when I see this question, I'm like, shit. You're not. What ask this kind of question in SPM? Okay lor, we give them lor. So the first one, they say less than 10 hours ma, correct not? Less than 10 hours, so 1 hour, 7 hour, 1.5. So how many hours there? 9.5 hours lor. Correct not? So what else? So this one, 1 hour, 10 hour cannot. This one 11 already. So the other one will be 1 hour, 3 hours, 4 hours already, 4 and 6. 4 and 6, how many hours? 10 hours. Oh no, so until L only, so sorry. So they want all the transit with less than what? Okay, less than 10. But everyone, okay, let me see what they say. Okay, since they want 2 marks only, so I draw 2 lah. So K to G, and then they mention the word directed, everyone. Okay, everyone, I'll be doing this lah. Okay, less than 10 because when I add these up. Okay, then the other one, it will be K to G and then to L. Okay, so 2 only. So I put 2 there. So far, okay? So nothing much, that's why I'm here to give you the confidence. Then I'm teaching you how to do it because quite simple, right? Okay, so go to the next one. But I noticed MRSM paper, right? The special thing is that they incorporate a lot of chapters as compared to state paper. Like section C, they give you like maybe 2 chapters only, or maybe 1 whole chapter. Like one of the question come out like the whole full logical reasoning. I'm like, whoa. But MRSM paper is like a lot, like different chapters, and you know they put in one section C. which is the reason of that hard is because of different chapters. But if you know all the chapters, it's quite easy. I'm not sure you have this feeling or not. Maybe you can tell me in the chats. Okay, so number 2. Sarah wants to plan a route of optimum cost. The most economical one. Okay, the most economical one. And at the same time, able to visit many places. The more places that she can visit, the better. State the route that she will choose. Justify your answer. And justify means explain a bit only lah. So, which one is the most optimum one where you can... Optimum means cheapest already. Okay, so let's try. Optimum cost. So, I will just take my calculator and keep typing it. Okay, Zihang. After MRSM 2 section C, the next 2 will be SBP. So, all the cluster school one is over here. Then after that, after this 4 question, then it will be random question for state paper. Hi, Yuan. Okay, can? Now, so the next one will be, let's check, the one optimum price one was so 23. Then after you compare all these, you know you have to choose this one or maybe this one already. This one sure cannot. Because if you go here, it's only like 3 places that you can visit. Correct? So the more place where you can visit, it will be either these 2 places, correct? These 2 places only. Now, so what happened is that we try this. K to G, then after that G to J, these 2 add up is already, wow, how much is that? 23 plus 65 is already 88 or 88, then you add another place, 29, you plus 29, 117 already. But then when you go the other place, these 4, how much? These 4 will be 23 plus 40 plus 55. This one 118. Okay, everyone. So which one actually better leh? Of course, on top better because 117 only. So we can what already? We can put our answer there already. So our answer is what? Our answer will be K to G to J to P. It will be 23 ringgit plus 65 ringgit plus 29 ringgit. And total, it will be RM117, right? Okay, let me add up. I'll see whether correct or not. Yes, 117. And then what else he says? He says justify a bit. So you write there lah. You can write there lah. Because by the way, these 2 not considered as a visit place because this is the train transit. So the place where you can visit is like 2. You can visit 2 places. But if let's say you talk about this, you can visit 1 place only. So this one can visit 2 places. So you can write there lah. Okay. Besides paying lesser costs, Sarah will be able to visit 2 places. Because the more places and the most optimum one. Okay, Ken? Okay, so we move already. So far, 50 marks video. 50 marks video, you see? How many minutes? Like 20 minutes. Done already. And some more I explain. So if let's say you do it yourself, I believe quite fast one. Okay, next, come, go. So question 17. This one, everyone. I need you all to prepare a separate graph paper. I don't think... Oh, over here got. I thought I didn't prepare. Okay, nice. So I'm going to read it. Okay, so this question over here, what it says? It says, Sharikat M is a company that supplies various type of refrigerator. Yeah, okay. Then it says, Sharikat M supplies X unit of refrigerator P, Y unit of refrigerator Q. So this will be X and this will be Y. Based on the following constraints. Constraints means limitation. Maybe some conditions there lah. Tongyang, they want the most. Then some more they put 2 marks only. So better I put the 2 only. The 2 shortest one. So I will go for that lah. Okay. Now, the next one, everyone. I remember during the few lives that we had, I always said this thing. I always say about who? My 2 good friends. Who are the 2 good friends in my linear inequalities? Ah Mao and Ah Ling love story. So remember that? Okay, Ah Mao and Ah Ling love story, remember? And what happened is that I'm the photographer that take their photo album, correct? I'm using LG phone to take their photo album. So this one actually best already, and I tell you. It solve everything. Okay, in case you don't know who is Ah Mao and Ah Ling, very simple one. You go type this thing, Junhan Physics, and Weiling Biology, then you know already. Okay, so over here, let's start. So number one, it says the number of refrigerators P is at least, see or not? This is what I mean by Ah Ling. Can you see AL? This is one Ah Ling. Then you use this symbol. So that. Then you kasi put a 20 there. Right not? Okay. So after you put a 20 there, then what happened? They say the number of refrigerator P. So X. So you see, I got my first inequalities already. Senang. Wait. I sip a Milo first. Oh. Wow. Ons. Yeah, I tell you this story damn best. Yeah, I save a lot of people's life. Especially me. I cannot interpret things on, you know. I cannot interpret things on. So that's why I always go for like one technique where it solves the thing. I keep using the same method. Okay. So come on. Then it says the total number of refrigerator is not more than. This one easy lah. The English also I know. It's just that my English bad ma, so at least and at most I don't know. Hey Calvin, hi. Now, so the total number of refrigerator is not more than. Not more than means can be 61 or not. I wait for you to answer. Not more than 60 units or can be 61, not. Okay, I have a sip of Milo. You all answer me. Can be 61 or not? Yes or no? Hey, MS Kachang. Hi. Hey, I'm a big fan of your video, Like, super big fan. I actually started this because of your videos, you know. Hey. Thank you, Sifu. Thank you, Sifu. So the answer is cannot, right? Cannot. So if let's say cannot, then you're gonna use this. You're gonna put like this one already, right? Then what happen next? Then you have to put lah, because they say the jumlah ma, the total ma, so x plus y ma. Yeah, along is along. Yeah, okay. Now after that, number 3. The number of refrigerator P is at most. Kawan. At most, you see or not? At most, follow the symbol, you see? That's why I say I'm stupid enough. I always come out with these kind of things, then save my life. Yeah. Okay, so what happened next? Hey, Claire. MS Kacang Along very king one, you know. You go and watch the video and can save your life one. Okay, next. So over here, the number of refrigerator P will be X. So I put X at most 2 times the number of refrigerator P. Refrigerator Q. So I'm gonna put like 2Y. So just follow the sequence, then you get ready. Hey, AVJ, you form one, where you come? So I get these 3 things ready lah. So you see, ooh, steady. Now after you get this one, then you just write it. Remember, write it over here to get your full marks. Don't write it around there. Don't do that, okay? Yes. Okay, now number 2. Okay, number 2. Using scale of they want to do graph. So 2 cm to 10 refrigerator on both axes. Construct and shade the region R, which satisfy all the above constraints. So we have to draw the graph already. Okay, come, let's go. So I'll start. Okay, now. So we move. 2 cm to 10. 2 cm to 10. 2 cm to 10. So we have this thing over here. I'm gonna start drawing it. Okay, I'm gonna start drawing it. So it will be something like this. I think I use black color easier lah. Okay, everyone, you can start drawing already, huh? They want 2 cm to 10 mark, right? Not so I see whether enough space or not. 2. Hey, wait. 2 cm to 10. 10, 20. Wait. Let me check again. 2 cm to 10 petit sejuk. Yeah. Right. 30, 40, 50. Then. No, yet. Wager, the other one. 60, 70, 80. So roughly there lah. Okay, so we have all the figures there already. Then after that, the other side also, we have our 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. And you want to put OT also can lah. But students, let me tell you something. Okay, let me tell you something. Some student will say, teacher, why you do like the scale everything first? Okay, it depends on you one, because some students, right, they will do this thing. Okay, they will do this thing. They will say something like, hey teacher, I thought you're supposed to like do some planning first before you come up with the figures where you have to reach up to what you are right. Okay, so some student, they will say, teacher, I will go back to the given equation there, and then after that, what I do is that I will tune a bit first. Okay, I'll tune a bit first using my x intercept, y intercept. Okay, let me see. Oh yeah, everyone, yeah, you're right. Can you see at most? Thank you very much. I just saw your message, everybody. Thank you very much. Oh, looks like you all know how to use the skill, huh? Gang, oh. See, at most, everyone. See or not? At most. Saw that. So I make a mistake on that. You're right. Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you very much. Okay, so let's continue. So now I will take all these equations and put it over there lah. X greater equals 20. X plus y lesser equals 60. X lesser equals to 2y. So I'm going to take all these things and put it there. So wait, copy. I'm going to put it over here. Okay, don't write in your exam, don't write it there. In your exam, just put it on the correct space. I'm writing here so that you can see it. Okay, everyone, come, let's do it. So we have our y as usual, the y. Okay, we have the x. And now, everyone, how do I draw the first one? Very simple. Let's do it. Okay, this one. X equals to 20. We're going to do our first one. X equals to 20. The first one. Very simple. You go x. You go 20. You draw a line. I repeat. You draw a line where it passes through 20. And it passes through what? Pass through 20. And it passes through x-axis. That's called x equals to 20. Yes, so I'm going to do that. So I'm going to draw a dotted line or a solid straight line. Yes, it's supposed to be a solid straight line. You're right. So I get my first line already. I draw darker, how to say, thick a bit, so it will be easier for you all to see. So x equals to 20. Remember to write x equals to 20. Okay, don't write x greater equals to 20. Don't do that. Because you are drawing the graph. The inequality symbol is for you to decide the shading. Okay, different. Okay, now the next one you have the other one called this x plus y. Okay, I'm going to write my information by the side. So we have x plus y equals to 60. Everybody. Okay, everybody, let me tell you. In order to draw this, right, very simple. So what you're going to do is you're going to get two informations. Number one, y-axis. Number two, x-axis. I repeat, how are you going to draw these straight lines? Okay, this straight line, very simple. Y-axis and x-axis. Some student will say, teacher, textbook, my school teacher say, you're going to do a table, then you put some figures for x, then you will be able to get your y answer. You are right. You can form table to get your answer as well. But since I want to be faster, I do x-intercept and y-intercept. So how do I do x-intercept, y-intercept? These are extra working. You can skip those. Okay, you can skip it. So y equals to, you bring this over, minus x plus 60. Everybody, I get my y-intercept as 60 already. So that, Then I want to get my x-intercept, right? Very simple. Now, I'm not writing the workings, I'll just mention it to you. X-intercept. I repeat, x-intercept, what are you going to do? X-intercept, what are you going to do? Y equals to 0. So y equals to 0, bring this over, you still get 60. Fantastic. So what you're going to do is, since you are doing solid straight line as well, so you plot 60 over here for your y-intercept, plot 60 over here for your y-intercept, and you're going to connect them. Okay, I'm going to connect them. Ding. Okay, I got this already. So I put there lah. X plus y equals to 60. Okay, x plus y equals to 60. While I sip my Milo. Any question? So far okay or not? While I sip my Milo, any questions? Can? So I'm going to continue with the next part already on. Onza. Okay, so I'm going to move to the next part already. So I have my x equals to 2y. I have my x equals to 2y, right? So I'm going to make it bigger. I'm going to do the calculation, very simple on this one. Now everyone, this one MRSM question number 2. Question 17. Question 17. MRSM question 17. Okay, now there's a thing here, everyone. X equals to 2y. Aiyo. Sian already. You know why? You know why I say sian already? I cannot get x-intercept and y-intercept. If you say you do x-intercept, y-intercept, you both get 0, then what for, right? So too bad. That's why, wow, this MRSM question king oh. Don't want you to use one method there. Use two methods. So x and y is okay lah, it's stable. But at least good. I can show you both ways. Nice. Okay, thank you MRSM. So over here we have our value lah, 0, 10, 20, 30, all these things. Just simply get like two figures lah. Let's say I put like 20 and 40. Okay, 20 and 40. Up to you one. You want to put 10, 30. You want to put like 50 also can. I'm not sure. Let me check in a while. Sunkai. Okay. Because like what I mentioned, I haven't do this question yet. What I do is I just copy paste all the MRSM question down and SBP question down. Then I do with y'all. I didn't do it at all. Okay, I just scan through only. Okay, so if I do error, you tell me. Okay, so I'm steady with you on. So I'm actually doing an exam now. So I put the 20 inside, come. So I put the 20 inside. So we have 2 times 20 already. So I get 40, So I get my 40 there. So if I put my 40 inside, 2 times 40, so I get my 80. Wow, nice. So I got it. So I start plotting it. So 20 and 40. So 20 and 40 is over here. Wait a minute. 20 and 40. 20 and 40. The whole drawing seems a bit weird, like 20, 40. Yeah, whoa. Okay, wait. Let me go up and check a bit. 40 and 80. 40 and 80. Very far. Let me see. I think the last one go wrong already. The number of associated P is at most 2 times the number of. Yeah, correct. Oh, I know already. Supposed to be terbalik one. Yeah, Wait, let me see. Oh, I stupid. You know what? I go and put a 20 there. Gila. Yeah, you're right. Okay, so 20 is here lah. I go and put Y. Xiao eh. Yeah, you're right. So 20 is over here. So I put that divide. Shame. So I put a 40 there, you get 20. Okay, wake up already. Okay, so 20 and 10, 20 and 10. 40 and 20. Then we can plot. Okay, so we draw. So over here lah. So make sure everything's steady on. Okay, now. So after we have this, then we write lah, x equals to 2y. Yeah, okay. So after we get this one, then we can do our shading. So let's decide our shading as usual. Okay, we decide this first. They want x greater equals to 20. Then the bulu part where you draw, where is it? This one don't shade the whole thing out. Just show you like some bulu can already. Now, so this is greater than 20 because you want all the figures like 30, 40, all those things, right? So it's over here. Then next, we have x plus y, you see, we have x plus y lesser equals to 60. The conditions where I teach you all before, remember? Make sure y is on the left side. Make sure y is a positive. Lesser, you shade down. So you're going to go to the straight line there, then you shade downwards. Okay, please refer to the previous live number 2 on how to do the shading. The shading I mentioned nicely in live number 2 already. And it's about linear inequalities. Like they prepare everything for you, you just have to shade already. Okay, so you can refer to live number 2. So over here, everyone, cannot this one. Y is on the other side, right? So I terbalik a bit, so easier to decide. So if I terbalik a bit, it will be 2y, here will be x. So can you see it's pointing at x? So it's pointing at x. So now y is on the left side, right? You see y is on the left side. Y is positive. Y greater. You shade up. You shade up. So you shade up. So where's the part where it gathers all the bulu? Okay, that's the one. Okay, this is the part where it gathers all the bulu. So you do the shading nicely lah. Then remember this one, all these things, erase it. Don't leave it there. Your teacher don't want this. The examiner don't want this. So take away. You just left that gathered bulu inside in the middle can already. So what else they want? Let's check. They say construct shade the region R which satisfy all the following constraints, right? So region R, then you put the R there lah. Okay, they want region R, then you put R there. Okay, R. Ding. Okay, got it. Nice. Okay, next part B. Okay, part B. Wow, this one very long, so we see what happened. Okay, see what happened. Now, it says Alfia is a college student and a part-time worker at Syarikat M. She sold 5 refrigerators in January 2001. Okay, 5 refrigerators, they already mentioned there. Table 4 show her monthly income and expenditure of the month. Okay, everybody, when you see this, right, confirm ready, cash flow. You see this, confirm ready, financial management. Okay, financial management. So I'm gonna continue and see what they mentioned. So over here, very light, but I will just read it. Income and expenditure. This is RM, and this is the net income lah. Okay, so let's see the net income, everything. So it says, what is this? The monthly salary is 1,100. The meal allowance is 10% of the monthly salary. We straight away do the calculation now. So S is 1100 times with 0.1. Your answer is 110. So I get my S figure already, 110. Remember, please fill in the blanks for the respective alphabets over here in B number 1. S equals to what? T equals to what? You have to write down. Remember that. Okay. So next, commission of the sales, 100 for every sales. And Alfia sold 5 refrigerators. So each of it will be 100 lah. So it will be 5 times 100. It will be 500 over here. So got it? Simple, right? So what is your total? Hey, Junhan, hi. So what's the total? 1100 plus 110 plus 500 and plus 400. Wow. So you get a total income of 2110. So I get my next U figure already. Hey, Weiling also here. Hey, everyone. Our linear inequalities two main character is here. Hey, Amao, Aling. Ne? Amao and Aling love story. We just passed it. Then you all came in already. Okay, next. Now, yeah, Junan. Now, so next, the rent, the transportation, and the total monthly fixed expenses, kasi add up lah. So you add up, then you get your 320. Right? And after that, what else you have? Okay, then you have your W, which is your variable expenses, so just add up. Simple. Then you get 1050. So everyone, remember, don't look at the question itself. It seems like, wow, so many things there, you know. So remember to try to attempt. You try to attempt the question, then you look at the final answer, you look at it again. Anyhow, it's not that hard. Okay, anyhow, it's not that hard. Okay? So I strongly like trust this thing on, you know. Okay, all the students can get your improved result. You can get the result that you want. Okay? So that's why I always say, I really have a strong belief that everyone can get A minimum one. A minimum. Because A plus is harder, you know. A plus is like, serious one, you have to know a lot of things there. A is like, can run. Can, sure. It can. I always say that. Okay, number 2. Hence calculate Afia monthly cash flow and explain whether she spent her money wisely. Okay, everyone. Like. Junyuan, if they say the word table, yes. If they say the word table. I show you one example, Junyuan, you see, Okay, let me take away and show everybody. Just now I just did with booster class students only. Okay, this one. Junyuan, you see, they will mention you know. We just do it like just only, like in booster class. They will mention the word. You see? So they mention the word. Construct financial plan and actual cash flow table. They will say that. Then they will start for you, then you continue. And when you start the table, everything, right? Like student will say, because just now I remember one of the students, Xinyan, mentioned to me, teacher, can I use other ways to handle? I personally don't kind of agree with your own style of table. Everyone, this given table, right? Very simple one. You can refer to textbook. Hey, Xinyi, hey. So okay, can so Junyuan, you get what I mean? So always follow table if they say. If they didn't say, you just do your minus everything okay on. Can? So we go back. You can refer to textbook. Textbook, they give you the format there already. The title, that one, okay one. Not that important. The important thing is that you know what to minus. Always start with savings. Always start with deducting savings, then only expenses. That's the most important thing in real life as well. Okay? Can real life, you have to make sure you deduct, you get your income, you deduct your saving first. Savings, investment, blah blah blah, then only you allocate your expense. You plan for your expense after that. Okay, come. Where are we? Okay, we are here. So now we have to calculate the monthly cash flow and explain whether she spent her money wisely. So we're gonna go and do the calculations now. Okay, over here we have our income. Then we have to minus these two things, right? Okay, then we will be getting the balance, whether negative or positive. So minus 320 minus 1050. 740, everyone. This one is a what? So let's write it. 211 0 minus 320 minus 1050 equals to RM 740 coordinate. So we're going to put a bracket there. Positive. cash flow. Positive cash flow. Okay, so what we're gonna write next? Okay, so I'm gonna read up. Okay, the answer will be explain whether she spent her money wisely. Yes, because she has a positive cash flow. Alamak. Okay, what you want to write? What else? You want to write can you can continue. You can say something like surplus in cash, so enables her to save more. You want to write that also can for fun. Sean, of course you need to have a certain what's that called? Neatness of your workings lah. So from left to right, everything you have to write nicely. Sean, you get what I mean? So of course you don't do one here, do one like, let's say you do in the middle, then suddenly you go to the left, then suddenly you go to right, then better don't do that lah. Hashtag that one is like definitely already on. It's just that anyhow from left to right. That would be good lah. Okay, so this one done also. Then part C. Part C, what is it about? Okay, part C, it says what? It says Syarikat M wants to donate a few refrigerator to 3 charity organization X, Y, and Z. Okay, X, Y, and Z. The ratio of refrigerator received by charity organization X to charity organization Y is 2 to 3. Okay. Meanwhile, the ratio of refrigerator received by charity organization Y to charity organization Z is 4 to 1. Okay. This one form 1 everyone, again I have to praise MRSM. Okay, make the effort to what? To come up with questions with different chapters. Where state paper don't really come up with different chapters, but maybe 2 chapters only. This one is like totally like it's not related on, the chapter is like here and there. Okay, so if we recategorize, we notice that I'm gonna put there X to Y is 2 to 3. Y to Z is 4 to 1. Find the ratio of number received by charity X to Y to Z. So this is what they want. Okay, everyone. This is that hamburger concept from Form 1. Junyuan, you sure know one because Form 1 you're there, right? So this. See, I'm going to write it over here. X to Y, Y to Z. Make sure the same one is in the middle. And left and right, isolate one. Okay? The same one must be in the middle. That's the rule. Okay? The hamburger rule. So I'm going to put the X and Y. I'm going to imitate the X and Y here. So X and Y come. 2 to 3. And now the Y and Z, it will be 4 to 1. Okay, everyone, look at the hamburger. Very simple one. See, so when you smash the burger, you press the burger, the sauce will squeeze out, right? So the 3 squeeze there already, the 4 squeeze here already. You squeeze. So when you squeeze, right? Okay, next thing. You're gonna open your mouth and bite it, right? So you bite it. So when you bite, you put times. You put times. So 4 and 2 and 4 you get 8. 4 and 3 you get 12. 3 and 1 you get 3. So that's your new ratio. Okay, this one Form 1. So all these funny weird things, I have to teach Form 1, so easier for them to remember. Don't expect me to teach you this in Form 5. Too childish already. Okay, so this one Form 1. Okay, number 2. If charity organization Z received a donation of 6 refrigerator, state the number of refrigerator received by charity X. So I'm going to write there. So this one equals to 8 to 12 to 3. Right? Then apa itu? Z 8 to 12 to 3 ma. So if let's say actual wise, Z is this one, this one 6 . So state the number of refrigerator received by X. X is this one 8. So this one times 2, so this one you times 2 also lah. So what is it? 16. Right? Ayo, simple. Hey. Hey, like this only 16. Okay, therefore 16. Yeah. Okay. Next. Okay, SBP. Number 3. Okay. It's 12 now. Everyone still awake? If awake, okay. Continue. Not okay, sleep. Recorded one. Have a sip of Milo first. Okay, ons. Continue. SBP question 16, section C. Okay, Now, a fundraiser was collected by all students of SMK 3 Sakti for the STEM Carnival program, which will be implemented in December 2021. Right? Table 16 shows the total collections for 42 students recorded by the 5 Angun's class teacher. Everything's there lah, normal. Wow, Junyuan ons eh. There, everything's there already. So obviously, everyone, what we name this as, we name this kind of table as group data. Ungrouped data is where they give you like 50, 100, 150. This one called what? This one called group data. Ungrouped data. Group data is where, because the figure too huge already, so they group into like classes. Tongyang, that will be super good. That would be super good because that would be the part where you memorize a lot of things. Okay, come. Continue, So, calculate the estimated mean, sian. So, this one, easy lah. So, what you need to do is that you have to get your midpoints lah. So, we get the midpoint. I just put it over here, midpoints. So, midpoint, kawan-kawan. Midpoint plus together divided by 2, plus together divided by 2. You minus, I cannot help you. So 51 divided by 2, you kasi 25.5. 51 100 divided by 2, you get 75.5. 101 plus 150 divided by 2, 125.5. As usual, I will do the calculation and show everybody. That's why I try not to do it lah. If I do it first, then you know what? If I try out the question and do with you, right? I notice something. I will talk very fast one. That's why all the questions that I do in the class, right, I try to like scan through without doing. So when I do it that time, right, you can see how I do it and how I interpret the question and how I think. And because I will mention all these things to you. So I try not to prepare one. Because if I prepare, right, it will be like very, don't know, I will skip a lot of things. Okay, because like calculation, everything, I'll be like too fast already. Okay, so you have all the midpoints there already. Then you have all the number of students, so you have to times them. Then you have to divide by the number of students. Okay, number of students, how many of them? Oh, 42. Okay, 42. So this one show 42 already lah. Okay, so this one 42 total. So they want 1 decimal point, so very simple lah. Remember, 3 marks, you don't simply write. Make sure you write everything nicely, like this. So I'm gonna say, you have to write like this. You cannot put like final answer only, anything also cannot. You have to make sure at least you get this. This is a must to write. Okay, it's a must to write, this one. Then everything divided by total of 42 students. Then you will be getting this final answer. They want 1 decimal point. Be careful. 1 decimal point. Student will say, teacher, I thought this one RM. Sorry. They say how much, then you follow how much. They say 2, you put 2 lah. They say 1, you put 1. A sip of Milo. Next, POM. Okay, part B. Oh, this one part B, I tell you. I hate probability. Serious one. I hate probability. Yeah. It's hard to teach. It's hard to teach. Okay. It's hard to teach, but it's fun to tell the stories. Weird, right? Okay, come. Question 16. The firms who have successfully collected more than the minimum amount of money in the carnival set by the school will be awarded with prizes. Wow. Given that the probability of Form 4 and Form 5 being selected are 1 over 10 and 3 over 4. Job. This one, I need to ask first. I really need to ask this one. Alright, everybody. Can you tell me lah? Can you tell me? Tell me 1 over 10 represents the probability of Form 4 students being selected, you know. What is the probability of Form 4 students not being selected? Tell me. Over here, it's about Form 4 and Form 5, so it means this is actually two selection, you know, Form 4 and Form 5, Form 4 and Form 5, Form 4 and Form 5. Okay. So I will wait for you, don't worry. I'll wait for you. So Form 4 being selected is 1 over 10. So Form 4 not being selected is what over what? Simple question. Yes, you're right. 9 over 10. Thank you very much. You all get it? Okay, simple, right? Okay, now we're gonna continue. Okay, now, hey. So obviously, Form 5 students not being selected will be 1 over 4 lah. Right? So the first question, very simple. It will be Form 4 and Form 5. Everyone, and what you do. And what you do in probability. Every school teacher, every tuition teacher, if let's say during revisions, not explaining we will mention a lot of things, you know. But if let's say we are doing questions, we are using technique tricks, right? The moment when you see and what you will do. What's that? Kasi darab times. Cry that. You gotta times it. Yes, so we're gonna times. We're gonna do times. 1 over 10 times 3 over 4. You will be getting 3 over 40. Yes, multiply. Yes, you're right. Thank you. Now, the next one. Oh, this one, different already. Okay, number 2, I have to tell you like in depth, everybody. I'm gonna tell you in depth. Okay, now. Alright. I don't want to explain too much lah. Okay, maybe for now you all memorize lah. Okay, for now you all memorize lah, because the explanation quite long. There is a way to explain using sets, but I don't want. Really too wrong already, everyone. Okay, it will waste your time, so I better don't. So I will prefer student to memorize the technique now. Okay, actually go this way. See Form 4 or Form 5, this one is to explain a bit only. Okay, Form 4 or maybe Form 5. It represents Form 4 and Form 5. It represents Form 4 and not Form 5. Is that okay? Okay, not? As long as there's a Form 4 there, so this one, I don't care which one. I don't care which one. As long as there's a Form 4 there. Can? Now, the next one. So, if I'm going to say Form 4 or Form 5, there's another one. Okay, so basically this one means anything also can, anything. Okay, anything. So, the other one will be anything also can, you know, this one, anything also can. But the main thing is that the behind one must be Form 5 only. Okay, must be Form 5 only. Okay, must be Form 5. They say already, Form 5. So the front one, anything also can. So this one, not Form 5 and not Form 4 and Form 4. Okay, so everyone, can you tell me which one you have to take away because repeat already? So obviously this one repeat already, correct? So we have to calculate these these three things. Okay, we have to calculate these three things. So we have to calculate that already. Okay, so we do one by one. So the first one, number 2. Okay, number 2. So Form 4, 1 over 10 times with Form 5, 3 over 4. And then another one, because this one done already, so I put tick there. So you can tick, done. Okay, now the next one. Tick, done already. So now the second one, Form 4, 1 over 10 times with, not Form 5, 1 over 4. So this one also done already. Tick, tick, tick. Okay, so the next one, come. The next one, we have to do the last one here. Not form 4. So we're going to add with not form 4. Not form 4, 9 over 10. Times with form 5, 3 over 5. Then you hantam blah blah blah. You'll be getting the answer as 31 over 40. So that's the answer.文婷哥哥. Okay, now next. Okay, next thing comes in. So after this, you have your number 3. So this one number 2, this one number 2 done already. So we have number 3. Okay, we have number 3. Only form 5 is selected. Okay, only form 5 is selected. So only form 5 is selected. It means what? It means no form 4, and there is form 5. Only form, sorry, no form 4. So I'm going to take this away. No form 4, only form 5, right? So no form 4, where is it? Basically, this is the part lah. So 9 over 10 times with 3 over 4. Answer will be 27 over 40. Done. This trial is which one? Let me check. SBP. This one SBP. Just now the previous 2 question MRSM. Based on the paper that I see lah, states there MRSM. Okay, so students, where you did MRSM paper, is it the same thing? But this one now is SBP. SBP. Okay, now next. Yes. What is this question now? This one is question B or C? This one question C already. Oh, question C. Okay, now just now who talk about transformations? There transformation. Okay. So a few things on transformation. One of the question where consider sure come out one. Another one is about plan and elevation. Okay, another one is about plan and elevation. So make sure your plan elevation, your transformation, make sure it's there. Why I say sure come out? Because state paper comes out. Every single state paper that I see, there is plan and elevation and transformation based on the few 10 plus set that I go through lah. But of course, there is a lot more state paper where I didn't go through. But so far, where the one that I go through, there is. Okay, there is. Okay, come, let's see the questions. Okay, now the few things that you have to be careful with is like, you have to make sure you know the keywords for your transformation first. That's the first thing. Okay, so since today is the last class, so I'm gonna write all the keywords with you guys. Okay, all the keywords come right over here. So we haven't started anything yet. I'm gonna write all the keywords first. All the keywords. Okay, number 1. Your transformation, there is how many of them? I'll write all. So students, where you forget your transformation already, make sure you know what to write, what to describe for your transformations. Number 1, you have translation. Number 2, you have reflection. Okay, you have reflection. Number 3, you have rotation. And finally, I'm going to put in red, you have enlargement. Enlargement. Okay, very ugly. I'm going to write again. Enlarge. Oops. Too thick already. Enlargement. Yeah. Okay, got it? Hey, Alvin, hi. Now, so after you have these 3 things here, right? Okay, now, next, everyone. These are the what? These are the transformation. These are the transformation, 4 of them. Okay? So, of course, when you do your transformation, they want you to describe, you're going to identify them. So, you identify whether it belongs to translation, whether it belongs to reflection, you have to identify. Okay, so I'm going to ask you guys, I'm going to wait for a while. Can you tell me how do we differentiate reflection and rotation? I want to see whether you see, you still remember how to differentiate or not. I'm going to sip my Milo. You're going to tell me how you differentiate reflection and rotation in a question. In a transformation question, how do you differentiate? How do you differentiate reflection and rotation? You can tell me any type of answers. You can tell me any type of answers. Any type. Oh. Okay, let me show everybody how am I sitting. I'm actually sitting behind a green screen. And it's so weird. Yeah. So if I turn this around, right, you will be seeing my room. Ching, ching, ching. Weird, right? So it's not comfortable. Yeah. Yeah, not bad, huh? Okay, now let me tell you the most common two answer lah. Okay, the super common answer. How you use calculator? Now let me tell you something, everyone. Okay, now just now a few students mentioned about connecting lines, right? You're right. So what you can do is to connect lines. Okay? Now, hey. Number one, the moment you have what? You have, okay, I repeat, the moment you have, see. The moment you have this one, you see, corresponding points, you connect them. Right? Corresponding points, you connect them. You saw that? You have corresponding point, you connect them. You got it? So if you see intersection, I repeat, if you see intersection, confirm rotation. Understand? You get what I mean? Right? So how if when you connect them, all the corresponding points, you see parallel? What it means? It means 100% confirm reflection. Understand? So student will say this thing, teacher, I look at it also, I know already lah. It depends on some question. It seems like reflection. It seems like rotation. Okay, because some student will say this is reflection, if let's say I didn't connect it. So that's the one. Okay, can now. So everyone, come, continue. Hey, don't talk here. No maths, not PUBG. PUBG later play with me. Come back. Now, so all the this is how I differentiate it between your reflection and rotation. Okay, so you're gonna connect them. Yeah. So keyword wise, you have your X and Y. You have your reflection line. Where reflection line we have three types. You have X equals to question mark, Y equals to question mark, X equals to Y. So these are the three types. So see later whether we use it or not. So I'm gonna say for students where you need transformation, what's that called? Transformation videos to go through, right? You can always go back to this. Come, I show you a bit. Come, I show you. Everyone, transformation, So if let's say like Junyuan, you're super pro already, except for transformation, right? This is what you can do. You scan this, you go for all the paper 2 related. Paper 2 one, where is it? There, paper 2. You saw that? You saw like Selangor paper 2, police paper 2, Penang paper 2, correct? You go into paper 2, what you do is that you look at the last 5 questions there. I don't know which question, maybe question 30, maybe question 14, it depends. So that's a full question on transformation. Yeah, it's KBSM, but it's relevant to y'all. Theirs is 1 question, 12 marks. Yours is 9 marks only. So theirs is actually harder. So everybody can refer that. Okay, you scan this and you can go there already. Understand? Okay, so this is how you're gonna improve lah. So I prepare all the things for y'all. Y'all can have a look at it. Okay, cool. Yes. Yeah, so later is your Milo time lah, not now. Now I'm gonna continue first. I kanchiong already because I can feel my tiredness. Yeah, I cannot so. Okay, come back. Hey, where is it? Here. See. So over here you have your rotation, you have your DAR, right? So DYZ, D is about direction. You have your clockwise, anti-clockwise. So I'm going to write nicely. You have your clockwise. You have your anti-clockwise. The moment when I spell it out, it means these are the words that you have to write. If I put short forms like RL, D, A, R, all these things, no need to write one. You need the content only. Okay, so this one will be your rotation point. Rotation point, you have your messy and ugly. Messy and tidy, sorry. So all these things I mentioned in the videos that I mentioned to you. I did mention about the details lah. So enlargements wise, you have your S equals to I per O, where I repeat, you can write it on your own. Okay, everybody. S represents scale factor. I repeat, S represents scale factor. Scale factor calculation equals to what? Image divided by object. Some students, they don't memorize S. They memorize this as what? K. Okay? Image divided by object. Then you have your COE. What is COE? Center of enlargement. So everybody, all these things, right? It happens to be your describe. When you do your describe, right? You need all these skills. No, you need all these keywords to complete it. You need all the keywords. Understand? Okay, one more. So under transformation, right? If let's say you guys, when you check out the KBSM questions, right? You notice one thing, you know. Hey, why suddenly got webcams, chat, hot girls and boys video calls and Nani? Let me report. Wow, so weird. Okay, come, can continue already. Okay, come. So now, we have another one. Okay, where sometimes you might get something called area related one. So all the area related one, you can do this formula. S squared equals to AI divided by AO. Yeah, suddenly so king so later you all click already then gone. Okay, now come back. So let's go into the question and see what they want. They say during the STEM carnival in mathematics clubs held a programming game. Okay, programming game. Diagram 16. Diagram 16 says what? It says shows 5 triangles drawn on the Cartesian plane, so everything's there already with PQ and so looks like the triangle is also like different. It's not congruent. Okay. Then it says in the game, participants are required to write a programming that shows Q is the image of P. Wait, Q is the image of P. So this one is the image lah. Image, and this is the object. And so I write nicely first. Then it says, what else? Under combined transformation VU. Wait, VU some more. So everyone, VU, which one you do first? VU, which one you do first? You do U, then you do V. Correct? So as usual, the common combined transformation steps. Then what else they say? Provided that the triangle P must be mapped to the correct triangular space provided. So everybody, now I'm gonna ask everyone. They say this is the object and this is the image. You need to map to the correct triangle, right? So which triangle you need to map into? Which triangle you need to map into? Now I'm gonna write some numbers there. I'm gonna wait for y'all to answer. 1. Okay, I'm gonna put some numbers there. 1, 2, and 3. Which one you will go to? Which one you will go to? Because like when you see this question, right, you look at number 1 and number 2, the size is totally different. Right? The size is totally different. Like you compare the height and base, the height is 3, the base is 4. But you compare like 1 and 2 is like same height and base. So obviously you cannot select 1 and 2 already. So the only thing that you can transform into is actually your number 3. Correct, Nat? Yeah, thank you. So we cannot go number 1, number 2 already, right? So go number 3 now. So when you go number 3, right? So stepwise, this will be figure number 1. Then you're gonna go here, figure number 2. So it will be object, image, that's the first one. And then I'm going to use different color. Then this will become object and eventually come to your final image, and this is picture number 3. So you have this sequence there. So this is what? This is what we name it as combined transformation. You have to make sure you do the correct sequence lah. Okay, you do the correct sequence. Okay, so see what it says. Okay, it says describe U and V. Okay, we can describe really. Okay, everyone. So from here to here, it's a very obvious what we do some go through on the 4 type of transformation first. Everyone, eliminate the one which is impossible. Impossible. Correct, right? Impossible. Right? Okay. Then after that, student will say, teacher, this one parallel one, oh, can reflection or not? Sorry. Reflection cannot for this thing, although parallel. Do you know why? Remember just now I say parallel, it will be reflection, correct? But this one is not reflection. Why? Why? Because the orientation is the same. So it must be translation really. So what I mean by reflection, it must be parallel. I show you. This one, you see. This one parallel. This one reflection, yes. Okay, so this one confirm translate really, right? So when translation happens, right, we're gonna do the counting lah. So here to here, let's say. So we're gonna do like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So these 12 will be positive 12. Then we go up 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's like you go up 4. So your translation will be what? So I'm gonna put there U. U is a translation. You saw that. Can you see I described the name and I use the keyword of 12 and 4. So I gain my 2 marks for free. Okay, CMY. Later I show you again where to get the rotation explanation. I prepare everything for you already. If let's say I didn't mention over here, there's videos already. Okay, so now the next one will be what? Next one it will be your V. So over here, you have to go to the last one here already. You have to come here, right? Okay, you have to come here. So everyone, come. Let's see what one. Okay, so we're going to connect them. So we're going to take like here to here. Correct, right? Here to here. Then we have the final one here to here. Okay, everyone, wait. Intersection wall. Everyone, you tell me. I wait for you, your answer. Okay, tell me what is this. Reflect, rotate, translate, enlarge. You want to out also can one. Okay, you can take it out. Translate sure out already because the orientation change. Orientation change means like different direction already. Okay, so I repeat. So now you left 2 things only, reflect or rotate. Reflect sure cannot, so you left rotate only. Yeah, because intersect, confirm rotate already. So I'm gonna write there. V. V, my answer is rotation. I always go for safe answer. Like confirm get marks on. So it will be rotation. Follow the sequence. Rotation. Whether we're going to put clockwise, anti-clockwise, up to you because 180 rotation, right? So it will be sorry, I'm going to put the word clockwise. You want to put anti-clockwise, so can. Clockwise 180 degree about center. What's the center? The center is over here, you see? About center what? 15 and 7.5. 15 and 7.5. Okay, over here, right? I want to ask everybody, anyone Anyone use other answers besides rotation one? Can I know? Actually, there is another possible answer one. It's just that I try not to explain that because it's not popular. The most popular answer is always rotation. There is another type of answer, if you want. So anyone use other answers one? Can I know? CFK. CSK, sorry. CSK fake. CSK fake 9. Yes, but then you should put you should put your scale factor as -1 because the orientation terbalik already. Okay. So I'm gonna explain a bit. Everyone, or some of you might wanna go for enlargement with scale factor equals -1 about center 15 and 7.5. Okay, I'm gonna show this thing. Yes, you're right. Reflection cannot. Reflection cannot because this one is not parallel. If let's say it is parallel, then yes. So too bad, reflection cannot. So the only thing you can go for is rotation, which is the most popular one. This one is like safe, super safe answer. Enlargement can use, but not like everybody will thought of this. Okay, so better don't. Yeah, negative enlargement, you're right. Yeah. Okay, negative enlargement. So that's why your scale factor will be -1. Yes. Okay. But one thing, everyone, one thing. So I'm gonna show you like this picture as an extra because I'm explaining so that's why it takes a long time. Okay, everyone. I'm gonna show you this Batman picture again. So this is like because recently we have this Batman movie, right? How's the Batman movie? I don't know because they say not nice. I don't know somebody mentioned that to me. I haven't watched it. Yeah, okay. So everyone, when you want to call up Batman, right? Okay, number one, you need what? You need the spotlight, and this is the switch. The switch. You're gonna press the switch, then poof, right? So there is a what? There is this inspector. I don't know whether you watch the cartoon version of Batman or not. Okay, so this Batman, this inspector want to call up Batman, right? So you put like this Batman logo here, and you know. So there's a Batman logo here, and okay, there's a Batman logo. So everyone, the moment when the inspector press on this switch, what happened? Okay, press on this, what happened? Terus boom. Boom. Okay, no spoiler, don't say So you notice that these the clouds granite. And you see the Batman over here. Okay, everyone, come. I show you something. I teach you how to describe as well. Okay, I'll teach you how to describe as well. Okay, everyone. Let's say this is, of course, this will be the object because that will be the starting picture, the manila card that you place on the spotlight, right? Okay, over here, right, this is the what? This is the length, the wingspan of the Batman logo. It will be 2 meters. And over here, when the Batman logo display on the clouds, right, is actually 10 meter. So I'm gonna say the Swiss over here is a very obvious center of enlargement. And let's say this one, I treat it as 0, 0 lah. Okay, everyone, I treat it as 0, 0 I want you guys to type, okay, the full enlargement answer in the chats. I will see. Because just now I did mention that when you do enlargement, this one obviously enlargement already. Okay, when you do enlargement, there's 2 things that you have to talk about. Number 1 is S equals to I pro. Number 2 is actually COE. Okay, come. Type the whole sentence. So I want to see how you describe it. Bye, Junan. Watch replay. Bye. On the income tax thing. Okay. Yes, very good. Okay, thank you. Simple, right? So your answer will be enlargement. Thank you very much, everyone. Thank you for your response. So enlargement with scale factor. Scale factor equals to, because you're going to take your image over here, right? 10 divided by 2. Your answer is 5. So answer is 5. 5. Then about center. You see all the what? All the keywords is already here written for you. You just follow the sequence there to write only, you know. You follow the sequence only. So thank you very much. Thank you very much, everyone. Okay, now. So the thing is that why I want to show you this Batman logo. The reason being, imagine what I do is that, can you see the Batman logo here? This one is the tail. This one is the tail. But what I do is that I continue drawing the line. You saw that? I continue drawing the line. And that's the head, and that's the head, everyone. So I'm going to draw this line to the head and I continue drawing it. So my question is that, yes, I get the same center of enlargement, which is 00, you're right. But you notice that if I really want to put a picture at the bottom there, right? So the head is now at the bottom and now the tail is on top, right? And the whole Batman logo becomes terbalik already, you saw that? And how if I'm gonna say the wingspan over here that I redraw is actually 4 meters? So everyone, I believe you get the same explanation. But what is the scale factor now? Tell me. I wait again. I want you to understand. That's why I wait. So what is it? It's still image over object. This is the original object, you're right. So this is the new image already. So what is your scale factor now? Thank you very much. Thank you very much. You're right. Image divide by object, 4 divide by 2. And you're gonna place the negative yourself. Right? Yeah, you're right. So your answer will be -2. So you're gonna change all the things. You're gonna write the same thing, you know. You're gonna write the same thing, copy and paste. I'm gonna write the same thing. It's just that over here, I'm gonna change to -2. -2. Okay. So now I'm gonna say the negative is where you look at the question and you notice the object image terbalik. Then you put negative. And then when you come into this case, right, then now you understand why I put -1 and why one of the students just now mentioned 1. Then just now Alung also mentioned about negative, right? So that's the one. Yeah. Okay. Fully understand? So we're going to go to the next one. So this Batman theory, okay, explains a lot of things really. And so I prefer story lah. So story will be like, whoa. Okay, good. So everyone's still alive? Left 130 plus students only. Everyone's still alive? So we're going to go to the next SBP question now. Next SBP question. Okay. Have a sip of Milo. So I left a bit only. Okay, SBP question, come. So I think it will be 6 questions only lah today. So I don't want to do like 8. If I do 8, everybody sure like, oh, cannot, teacher, very tired. So the 2 questions will be your homework. You do really want to send to me also, can, up to you. Okay, come. But there's answer there, so you all can check. Okay, So, SBP question 4. SBP question 4. The frequency table below shows the test score of STEM subjects containing biology by JC recorded, don't worry. So I'm gonna say again, students, you are tired, sleep, okay, make sure you are, mentally prepared for your exams, everything, so don't get too stressed out or what. This thing recorded, you want to watch after that also can run. Okay, the last few questions, this SBP will be standard deviation, and after that it will be income tax, two types. Okay, two type income tax. No CMY, this is the last one already. Because the previous one we have two more. You can check out the two more. So I have 3 live only. Then after that I will be preparing like my last minute class with my own students already. Okay, so everyone come back. The frequency table shows the test score of STEM subjects containing biology, physics, chemistry, and maths and mathematics questions for 40 students in a school. Okay, 40 students in a school. So everything is there already. So again, this is ungrouped data, right? Okay, that's ungrouped data. Okay, ungrouped data. Group data, kawan. See 40 to 49, 50 to 59. Okay, group data. Frequency, everything there already. So upper boundary, someone to give you. Wow, nice. So everyone, normally this thing okay. Thank you, Along, for your support. Bye. Thank you very much. Okay, now, so we're gonna go to like our midpoints. Okay, our midpoints. So we go and calculate all the midpoints, everything. So we have the midpoints. 40 and 49 come. 40 and 49 divided by 2. We have 44.5. Then 50 and 59, and you know everybody, it's actually a pattern really, correct? So the rest no need to press already, and you know the pattern, everything. 74.5. So why do I need the midpoints? Because normally when you see this sort of question, right, the first thing in your mind will be standard deviation. And when you see standard deviation, you know what? When you see standard deviation, the first thing in your mind, you need to calculate mean. When you want to calculate mean, you need midpoints. So automatically it will do midpoints. Then we go for what? Number 1. Okay, it says what? It says by using scale of 2 cm to 10 students on the horizontal axis, and then after that 2 cm to 5 marks on vertical axis, draw ogive for the data. Okay, everyone, draw graph. Okay lah, come, let's do. So let's do. Everyone, this one I didn't prepare extra graph paper for you guys, so too bad. Do you all print out extra graph paper? Because I'm going to do it in another separate paper. Okay, I'm going to do it in a separate paper, so I'm going to do it now. Okay, so let me prepare the information first. The information's given ogive, they want 2 cm 10 for your horizontal. This one no need, you don't need it, because for ogive you need upper boundary. Then this one I need it. Okay, 2 cm to 5. So let me prepare my graph paper first. Okay, let me prepare my graph paper. So I'm gonna snap a picture on my what's this called? I'm gonna snap a picture on my table, so easier for me to draw and show you guys. Bam. Okay, now, so I'm gonna open up my graph paper. So you all prepare a graph paper, so I'm gonna prepare my graph paper. Okay, graph paper number 1. So I have my ogive, cumulative frequency. Cumulative frequency. So if let's say you have your graph paper with you, you put a OK, so I know actually you're like, following the graph, everything. So remember to use your ruler and use pencil. Okay, so I have this thing. So I'm going to draw it thicker, everyone. I'm going to draw it thicker, so easier for everyone to see. Okay, like this, easier. So over here, same thing. So I'm going to draw my X. Okay, so my X, and over here is supposed to be upper boundary, so I'm going to put upper boundary. So the above one is actually cumulative frequency. And then, as usual, 0, the break symbol, and this is the first one. So that's the template. So once you are done with the template, you put OK. Then I know you are done. So I'm going to wait for you guys. So when you are doing your graph paper. Remember, tired sleep, because I'll be doing I'll be completing 6 questions. Okay, I'll be completing 6 questions. Okay, anyhow, it's recorded. Okay, goods. Nope, CMY, nope. Because the graph paper is together with the book. It's together with the book one. Okay, nice. So I'm going to continue. So you need your 2 cm to 5 for your vertical. Remember, horizontal don't need it because horizontal you will replace with your upper boundary. So over here 2 cm to 5. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, and wait. I don't have to work out like that much because maximum is only until like 40 only, right? So you want to put until 50 also can, still manageable. And then after that, we have to start plotting everyone. When you do Ogive, your first thing in your mind, always start with plotting 0. Always start with that, plotting 0. But then when you check out, I'm not sure whether you all can see or not, okay? Can see or not? When you all check out your, over here you see, when you check out the table, right, everyone, can you see? Your cumulative frequency is start with number 2, you know. It start with number 2. So the 0 you have to put it yourself. So after that, it will be 2, 6, 14, 26, 37, and 40 already. So we're going to start with 2 now. Okay, we're going to start with 2 now. Okay, so the next one, it will be 2. So 1, 2, plot. After 2, it will be 6. After that, it will be 14. So I will just continue plotting it. You notice that I didn't write anything at the bottom there, you know. Why? Because later I will match. I always do this so that what happened? I won't go wrong. Because I used to what? I used to label everything nicely, then I start plotting, right? I always didn't manage to match all the informations with the correct one. So I don't like that. Okay, I mean as in me lah. So this one will be 14 and the other one will be 26 over here. So you notice that every one small box represents how much you have to know. It represents 0.5. So 2 small boxes, it represents 1 unit. So after this, it will be, after 26, you have your 37, right? So 37, it will be 36, 37 here. After 37, you have the final one, 40. So you get your 40 already. And now you're gonna draw using freehand. You're gonna draw it, okay? But I personally don't prefer to draw it first because I rather match it and see whether there is any errors or not. So I rather match it first. So I'm gonna match and see whether it fits or not. So I'm gonna match it. So number 2, you see, number 2, everyone, look at the table. Can you see number 2 supposed to be what? I'm not sure whether you can see it or not. Number 2, your upper boundary there states 49.5. You see that? And your 6 is 59.5. So I'm going to make sure I match with the correct info, you know. So 49.5, 59.5. You see the 6 is 59.5. So I'm going to match the correct one. So if I match this way, right, I won't go wrong. You notice I'm saying the same thing for normal class students. I always use the same word, same sentence, same way of teaching style, so that when you all listen to it like 2-3 times, you all manage to like, oh, okay, Liang J mentioned the same thing again. It's the same style. I don't simply change the teaching style because I want everybody to use remember the same word. Okay. No, Yunyuan. Big brains don't do that. Big brains use freehand. Okay, now. So now we have our 39.5 as the first one. So now we can connect them. Saw that, Yunyuan. No, see or not? Ah, but it's not a bit not nice lah, so I draw again. Hey, nani kora? Okay, your draw first see, steady one. So after you all do this already, how many marks you get? Suppose you want to write title also cannot. You can write Ogive shows what? Ogive shows the number of students. Hey Kaping, hi. So Ogive shows the number of students, what. Then you write the title yourself lah. But no need title son. Okay, no need. Okay, now, so I'm gonna read the question see number 2 what it says Okay, everyone, let me take this away for a while. Okay, I make it bigger so you all can see like nicely. Yep. Okay, now let me take it away. So sorry. So you see the part already, right? Okay, I'm gonna read the second part Okay, graph, everything is done already. Yes. Junior, too bad. Maybe your brain too smart already. So drawing cannot. I different. My drawing good, but my brain not smart. So fair one, this one. Okay, number 2 see it says what? It says given 19 students have obtained excellent grades. Wait, excellent grades means super good grades in the test. Based on the Ogive drawn in A1, determine the minimum score of the excellent grade for the test. Okay, wait. Go back to the graph, everyone. Excellent grades is over here, you know. So it means 19 of them, where is it? It's over here. It's supposed to be over here, 19 of them. You don't say something like, teacher, I thought 19 is supposed to be here. No, this one, if let's say you go this way, right, then you will get all the super low marks. So 19 marks supposed to be like the highest one. You have to go to the last. So you have to be careful with that. So from 40, 40 you have to minus 19, you know. 40 you have to minus 19. Never mind. I use my calculator. Finally, I can use it already. I didn't use this one. I just buy it for the sake of design. So 40 minus 19 sama dengan 21. Right? So you go to 21, which is over here. Then you do the dotted line. Dotted. Yes, dotted. Then you hit the dotted line, then you reflect downwards. So when I reflect downwards, this is what I see over here. Yeah. Junhao, yes, everything you have to draw. But if let's say you missed out for SPM, nobody cares. Yeah, SPM so far nobody cares. Yeah. Okay. So everybody, so what's this answer? 69.5 to 79.5 is actually 1 unit, right? So 1 unit, each of it will be 0.1 right? Not? So it will be, okay, let me check. It's supposed to be 1. You're right. Supposed to be 1. I'm so sorry. It's supposed to be 1 because it's 10. I said the wrong thing. This one's supposed to be 10. So each of it is actually 1, you know. So it's actually 70.5, 71.5, 72.5, 73.5, 74.5, 75.5, 76.5, 77.5, 78.5, 79.5. So obviously this will be 75.5. Steady already. So after I get this answer, so I'm going to go back. Boom. Go back. So I'm going to place there. Determine the minimum score for excellent student for the test. 75.5 marks. And you get total 5 marks. Steady or not? I think quite steady lah. Then you can sing song some more. Right? Okay, now next. Wow, almost 2 hours already. Come on, quick. So 17B. This is our 4th question in section C. But I repeat, I use long time because I explain. You don't say that, teacher, wow, this one takes so many time, so long. Sure, now later in exam I cannot finish one. Hey, come on, you go explain, man. No ma, you do ma, I explain ma. Different. So next 17B Ida felt sad to find the mean marks of a 4 elective subject, biology, physics, chemistry, and maths in mid-year examination was 67.5. So it means total marks of the 4 subjects, 4 subject divide by 4 equals to 67.5. So the total marks for the 4 subjects is actually 67.5 times 4. So the total is actually how much? I used the calculator. Long time to use already. Near lah. I think your graph a bit chachat, is it? So better or maybe you got my phone number, not? You can snap a picture and send to me. My IG, you snap and send to my IG. So I can see whether your graph chachat or not. So everyone, if let's say you want me to check, you just snap a picture and send to my IG. You tag me in story also can. So I can see. So it's actually 270 lah, so the total marks. Okay. Then it says what? It says after discussion and review, Ida obtained additional marks for chemistry and additional mathematics from her subject teachers. Given the additional marks of chemistry, so additional marks, how much? I don't know. Maybe, you can put X. Okay, you can put X. Okay, for chemistry is twice the additional marks of additional mathematics and the new mean. Okay. So it means 270 is supposed to be the total marks. Now you have to add chemistry and you have to add maths marks inside already, you know. So it says chemistry is twice the additional marks for MS. So MS is X so this one is actually 3X. But then you still divide 4 subject one, you know, because 4 elective subject, the 3X and X is not extra subject, it's actually the additional marks that you have to add into the 4 subjects. Then now you get the new mean, where the new mean is 70.5. Wow, big difference eh. Wow, so how we get all the marks one? Okay, never mind. We do the calculation now. So 70.5 times 4, you get 28. Sorry, this one not 3x, 2x. Okay, so this one 3x equals to 282 already. So 3x equals to 282 minus 270, 12. So x equals to 4. Wow, 4 marks, big difference eh. It's like one whole question eh. Not fair lor. So what is the additional marks for chemistry subject obtained by Ida? So chemistry is twice, so the additional marks is actually 2x equals to 8 marks. So I got it ready, 8 marks. Okay, Ken? So now let's go to the calculation. And just now I remember I said standard deviation, right? But we haven't seen any standard deviation yet. So let's see whether it got standard deviation or not. Question 17C. Wow, teacher, this one a bit hard. Okay, never mind, everyone. Can you put a big star there? Okay, big star there. Okay, everybody, I'm going to tell everyone over here. This one, I don't want to do. You know what? I want you guys, right, to search for this. I'm going to send the link in the chat. You all click and save it. And make sure you watch it. Short video, don't worry. Okay, short video. Because it's the same thing, you know. Okay, it's the same thing. Found it. To get my new... Okay, I'm gonna send to you guys. Okay, now, bam. Okay, can see the link or not? Click the link. Link in chat. So because you, of course, you still have your sejarah, you have your mathematics to go on, right? Okay, this one, right, is the only question where, okay, this one considered quite tricky one, you know, the pro question where I mentioned in my videos. Okay, so I want you guys to take this link after you watch already, right? You settle this question yourself. And you settle already, what you do is that you tell me in IG whether you can do the question or not. You can snap a picture and send to me also. So I know whether you're managed to try that on your own or not, using your own skill. This one okay one. This one okay one. So of course I trust you all can do it. It's just that maybe you can send and let me see. Okay, so this one I leave it to y'all. 17C. So this one total you get 6 marks. Wow, steady one. Okay, this one they put in section C lah, so good. So you can choose. But let's say you put it in section A and B, wow, that one cannot choose really. Okay, so this one you all do it yourself. 17C. Okay, 17C. Everyone, finally, our final two question. Final two question. Yeah, final two question. It will be our Negeri Sembilan, question 17. It's about what? Okay, let me just show everyone very fast. It's about joint tax assessment and separate tax assessment, where this part, like what I mentioned in booster class, I said that I will mention that to them. Okay, I'll mention to them. So this is the part where you have to be extra careful. Yeah, Karina, go and try out the question. Same type. Okay. So this question is like one of the, when students see it, they were like, wow, kind of hard. Okay, so you have to be careful with that. So I'm gonna move, right? So that will be the first part, you know. Okay, join and separate. And after that, of course, I will complete the rest, like B, they say compare and stuff. Okay, so we're gonna do everything. Okay, so we're gonna do everything. Come. Let's do it now. Okay, everybody. Negeri Sembilan, question 17. Encik Ismail and his wife receive annual salaries of 55,000 and 60,000 respectively in 2020. Okay, in 2020. Each of them donated 1,000 to a government-approved welfare organization in that year. Everyone, this one in our syllabus, always they say this one is a donation approved by, they will say LHDN, approved by IRB, they will say so over here they say approved by government, approved welfare organization, so it means can deduct one. So normally we will treat this as our tax exemptions. Okay, so if let's say we're going to categorize that, okay, in our textbook it says tax exemptions. Okay, so over here is our income, where the first one is Encik Ismail, and the other one is the wife, the spouse. Okay, the wife, the spouse. Then of course we have our tax reliefs. So these are the tax reliefs. Okay, tax reliefs. Okay, everyone, you have to be extra careful. Can you see the lifestyle is only maximum 2,500? So this one cannot, it must be 2,500. Limited to 2,500. They say that really. So this one limited to 7,000, so too bad, limited to 7,000. Insurance limited to 3,000, so too bad, limited to 3,000. Saw that? But there is a sad thing, everybody. Okay, there's a sad thing. When you do joint, what's the meaning of joint? It means combine together lah. Okay, when you do joint assessment means Encik Ismail income and the wife income, you're gonna add it, so it becomes joint together already, right? The income. Then student will say, teacher, suppose I thought joint, then the lifestyle, why didn't they increase to 5,001? Sorry, no, it's only up to 2,500. Okay, 2,500. Of course, student will say, teacher, why are not fair? The reason why joint assessment is allowed is because of what? Maybe one of the party is having a very huge salary and the other party is having like maybe a very low salary. So the reason why they combine is to grab the receipt and put it together to unlock to unlock the relief, so that they can put it under them, so that they can deduct more things. But you all didn't learn all these things. You all learn how to calculate very simple stuff only. In ACCA there is so many things that you have to know. Okay, now so that one I will just take it away. We just do our very basic common calculations, right? So now, so it says complete table. They didn't ask us to like do the table ourselves. So if let's say you do table ourselves, we can just do it ourselves. So this thing, right? Okay, I'm gonna mention to Junior again. Junior still here? Okay, so this one, right? If let's say you don't want to do table, you want to do like minus only, go ahead, because they didn't mention any table. I mean, over here they got say you have to complete table lah. But if let's say the question they mentioned like calculate the total income based on joint and based on separate assessment. They didn't mention about table and stuff, right? Just do your minus yourself. Just minus the information yourself. Like you take your total income, then you minus the tax exemptions, you minus your tax relief, everything to get the chargeable income. You can just minus it. But over here they prepare table, then we follow. Okay. So they prepare already, just fill in the blanks. Okay. So pendapatan total, it will be how much? We total up. Come. Yeah. So we total up, we have 55,000 plus 60,000. So we have our 115,000. Right? Then after that, all these things they put nicely for you already. You saw that? Everything is there already. And so some more you see they already restrict the 7,000 for you. Just now we did that also, right? Yeah. Junyuan, normally they will prepare for you one if let's say got a table there. Got a table there. It's just that just now that the question that I show you, right? That one a bit different. State paper. But normally they'll prepare for you one. You just fill in the blanks. Yeah. Okay, then after that, insurance, everything is there already. Then somehow you see they already restrict for you. Everything is nice. Then you want the chargeable income, then you have to minus, right? Okay, good. So let's minus 55. Oh, this one very easy. They already put everything for you. So just minus only. Wow, sian. So you get 34090. Okay, everyone. There's one thing I always remind myself one. Can you take a sticky? Everyone come. Can you take a sticky? Come take a sticky. You take a sticky and you write these two very important information and you paste it. You paste it anywhere where it's very obvious when you are reading your mathematics books. Okay, you paste it there. Whenever your chargeable income, okay, chargeable income, you paste it over there, important, your chargeable income is lesser or equals to 35,000. This one important. What happened? Anyone can tell me lesser equals to 35,000 for chargeable income. What happened? You can deduct 400, okay, as a tax rebate. Okay, tax rebate, see, number one, as long as your chargeable income is below 35,000, there will be additional 400 discount. And of course, under tax rebate, there's another one called zakat and fitrah. Zakat, fitrah. So this is the two very important thing under tax rebate. I repeat that, tax rebate. You're right. Thank you, Mandy. Okay. So now, did you see this one? Put a star there to remind yourself. Can you see lesser than 35,000? Yes, you got. Instead of saying reduction, I will say tax rebate. That would be the proper word. That would be the proper word. Okay. So all these base tax how to calculate? They will provide for you one. You see, like the other page over there, I prepared that for you already, correct? Okay, everyone. Because it's between these amounts, so I'm going to put that. So your first 20,000, the base tax, you see the base? The first one is always the base tax, the first one, 150 ringgit. So I'm going to put that 150. So RM 150. Remember to put RM, I didn't put it. Then after that, the remainder, what you're going to do? You're going to put like, the remainder, 34090 minus, minus how much? You see the table, because they say first 20,000, 150, so I minus 20,000. So I minus 20,000, what I get? I get 14090. So that. So after I get this one, right? So what's the next thing? I have to get my 14090 multiply with how many percent? Because I'm at this rate, right? It's actually 3%. So this one don't need one. only if you are exactly 15,000, then you will straight away put the 450 there. So you just take the remainder times with 3% and recalculate it. So you're going to times with 3%. Times with 0.03. So the answer is 422.70. Okay, then what's your tax rebate, everyone? Tax rebate 400. Is there any zakat? No. If let's say you got zakat, you have to add inside. Because tax rebate got two categories. Number one is the lesser than 35,000 minus 400. And the other one is your zakat fitrah. Okay, but this one don't have lah. Okay, they didn't mention any information, but suppose there is lah for Islam. Okay. Yeah, then next you have what? Okay, we have to do the calculation for income tax payable already. Okay, so for income tax payable, for this case, it will be the base tax plus with this one. So it will be 4600 plus with 4515.00. So total up is supposed to be RM 9115. Yeah, 9115. Everyone, this one no need to minus because no tax rebate. So this one different. This one, it will be how much? 150 plus 422.70 minus 400. So how much is it? RM 172.70. So this will be the total of two of them, so you're gonna add up. So when you add up, it's actually RM 983.10. So everyone, don't you think joint assessment gives you a greater amount? Correct? Like what I mentioned before, the reason of joint assessment is when there's a huge salary and the other party, or we can say the spouse having a lower salary. So when the lower salary add in, they still fall under roughly the same bracket. I mean, as in the same bracket means it's still within the same column. Then it will be worth using joint assessment. If not, actually not worth one. Because eventually it will bring you to like higher level percentage. The higher the chargeable income, the worse. Because you will fall under different categories. So the higher the percentage, the worse, I mean, as in you're gonna contribute more to the country lah. Tax is something where it's a must for everybody to contribute, okay, to the country. Wija, cannot function, go and sleep. Tomorrow only continue. Okay, but I will complete the rest. Okay, I'll complete. Okay, go. Tired, sleep, cannot function, no point. Okay, can Okay, let me see. There was any questions here, but do I need to like state clearly tax exemptions to the questions? Junyuan, no need. If let's say there's no table given there, right? Just minus can already. Minus can already. Okay, so everyone, back to this. So we are done with our joint assessment. Then over here, between joint assessment and separate tax assessment, which is more suitable to be used by Encik Ismail and the wife? Quite obvious, separate. Separate tax assessment is the best. Obvious correct? Separate tax assessment. Okay, C. Okay, 17C, come. After this, then we can do last question, then we can sleep already. Come. Now, it says what? It says after a year, Encik Ismail get dividend of 450 from investment of both unit trusts, while his wife get dividend of 550. Calculate the dividend rates of unit trust P and unit trust Q using matrix method. Funny. Okay. Okay. What they are trying to say here is that the 6,000, I'm going to say, you see, 6,000 you times with a certain percentage. Okay, how do you get dividend? Okay, let's say lah, for example, can you see this is the unit trust that Encik Ismail buy in unit trust P? So that's the total invested amount, right? So let's say the dividend payout rate is 2%. So you're going to take this thing times with 2%. 0.02. But then now, they want you to calculate the dividend rates. So that will become the unknown already. Yeah, so you have two unknowns over here. So you put let x equals to dividend. So I'm going to put that dividend rates for unit trust P. Then you put let y equals to dividend rates for unit trust Q. So I'm going to put this 6,000 x plus 4,000 y equals to 460. And the other one will be 7,000 x plus with 5,000 y equals to 550. So that will be the two equations. Okay, got it? So now, once I get it, what's the next thing? It says calculate the dividend rates for the two. So now I'm trying to calculate out my x and y now. Okay, my x and y. So I'm going to do the calculations now. Okay, but then they say you using matrix method. Okay, everybody. So let's do the matrix method now. It depends on you guys. Some of you might say, teacher, can I factorize all the numbers and make it smaller to continue? Yes, you can do that. You can factorize the 10. Okay, make it smaller so it becomes 600, 400, 700, 500, x and y, 46 and 55. Then, you will get the answer already. Okay, you will get the answer already. Okay, as for just now, one student mentioned about matrix, right? Remember? One student mentioned about matrix, remember? Who is the student again? Can I know? Matrix video. Yeah, there's only a few. So do that, you will get the answer already. And the answer, x is how many percent? X is actually the P lah, the P. It will be 5%. Okay, 5% and 4%. 5% and 4%. Okay, got it? So this one, I leave it for y'all. So I form the equation for you. You do the matrix inverse. 4 marks. 4 markah. Senang. Yeah, so that one I leave it for y'all. Last question of the day. Go sleep and all the best. So let's say you find my class to be interesting or what, right? Recommend to your friends. Okay. Now, so next. Now we have to do, let me see chapter, this question 6 is about what? Yeah, good. So we want to do this. We want to do one PCB thing. Potongan cukai bulanan. Potongan cukai bulanan. Okay, come, let's try it. Our final question of the day, then we can sleep jaw. And my hand is damn pain now. Oh, my shoulder very pain, like serious one. Damn pain. Okay, come. Last question of the day. I don't think I'll be completing the whole thing because the last one is about... Oh, no. This one I will complete the whole thing. I thought last one is matrix again. Okay. Wow, shoulder pain. Okay, 70A, come. Mr. Talib is a factory worker. Its annual income, in 2020 is 44,400. So that's the annual income. He also donated to organization approved by government amounting to 500. So that's another info. So info number 1 is about the income. Info number 2, it's about tax exemptions. Okay. So I get tax exemption, which is 500. It is given that the total discharge claim is 12,530. What is that? Okay. The total discharge claim. This is the one. Another one. Information number 3. Okay, later we will talk about it. Basically means you have to minus it. Okay. So now, everyone. X, later I show you. Can I remind me at the end of the class I show you. So over here the tax bracket, okay, the so-called tax rate, okay, everything is there already. Then it says calculate the income tax payable by Mr. Talib. Okay, so I'm gonna talk about this, Junior. This one, do you need title? No need. Minus everything only. So number one, you get your 4 RM, 44400 minus of RM 500. Suppose that would be the tax exemptions lah. Then suppose the other one will be your so-called relief lah, but they put something else. So 12530, 530, and then you'll be getting RM 31370. Okay, so after that, this will be the chargeable income, but then automatic in your mind. I'm gonna stop here and stop and ask you guys. This is the chargeable income, you know. When chargeable income, you see this amount, what's the first thing you're gonna tell me? I'm gonna sleep for. What are you gonna tell me? When you see 31,000 plus only, so what's the first thing you're gonna say? Like obvious one, you're gonna say this thing to me, and that's why I say you take a sticky, you write this tax rebate thing, and you paste it somewhere where it's like very, very obvious to you one. So what are you gonna tell me? Bomb. Yes, thank you. You're right. But yes, you have to minus 400, you're right. Okay, so you have to remind yourself, So next step, your 31370 fall under this category. The 3% thing again. So what happened is that your first 20,000, you see, your first 20,000, you will have to pay 150 kroner. So your next 11370, you have to times with 0.03. So you'll be getting 341.1. So your tax payable equals to 150. Ayo. Okay, how much is it? It will be 150 plus plus the what? 341.1. 150 plus 341.1 minus 400. So it means the tax payable is only 91.10. So number one done already. Hey, wait. Other side the bot come out again one. Yeah, the webcam is back. Okay, remove. Wow, sian. Report. Bot. Okay. Hide user. Okay, hide already. Gone. Okay. Now, so next, though that we number 2, Okay, it says what? It says if PCB of 70 is deducted monthly from the salary, wait. Kawan, you have to pay a total of 91 ringgit 10 cent only, you know. But then the PCB, I repeat, PCB is potongan cukai bulanan. I repeat, bulanan. Anna sleep, bulanan, you know. So it means every month RM70 times with 12, so total you paid out how much already? So potongan cukai bulanan is already paid up one, you know. So before you receive your salary, the company already help you pay on behalf. Right? So you paid up this much, then you have to minus off 840 minus off 91.91. So it means you have excessive. Oops. 840 minus answer. So 748.90. So you're gonna tell what? You're gonna explain your answer. So since you write there, since Mr. Talib have excessive deductions. Okay, excessive deductions. He don't have to increase his income tax payment. Okay, because got excessive deduction. Okay, so because the amount is only 91.10. So no point what you already paid up more than that, because Encik Talib already paid up 840 per month. And then after you do the tax calculation everything, he noticed that it's only this little. So in case student don't know the timeline, I'm gonna say like this. Okay, now everyone, this one. This is what happened, you know. I show you the timeline. This is where you pay the 91.10. You see the whole year lah. I don't want to say which date because that will confuse you. I will say suppose you paid up over here to IRBN, you know, or maybe LHDN. Okay, but then every month you have to pay 70 over here, you know, because over here all the 70 that total ups of 840, it's an estimation based on last year, you know. It's an estimation based on last year. So it means you already paid up everything, but then when you do your tax calculation, because you have your receipt, everything ready, you do the calculation, you notice, it's only 91 ringgit 10 cents. So that's the part where you say, I pay more already. So the excessive IRB will return to you as a tax refund. You all get what I mean? So you need to know the timeline. So if you don't know the timeline, then you were like, what teacher, what is that? So that's the whole thing. Okay? So understand really, you put okay, also at least I know you got it. Okay, now. So B. Mr. Talib used the tax surplus. Tax surplus means the tax refund, the extra money, to buy 2 pairs of branded sport shoes, X and Y. Okay, X and Y. He paid total of 625 ringgit for both pairs of shoes. So X plus Y equals to 625. This is what again? The price of a Y brand shoe. The price, okay, I'll put there, Y brand shoe is 1.5 times the price of X. Okay, everyone, let me show you something. Can I put X equals to Y? Obviously no, right? Obviously no. Cry not, because Y shoe is 1.5 times more expensive. It's this big, you know, as in price wise. 1.5 times more expensive, but this one cheaper lah. So in order to balance, what you need to do? You need to make sure you times with 1.5 times as well. Then they become balanced already. You times with 1.5, then the X becomes like bigger already. So now you do the linear equations, everything, because now after you form the equation already, they say, oh sorry, I need to use matrix method. Oh, too bad. Matrix method, you have to do this already. This one equation number 1. This one you bring there, 1.5x minus y equals 0. Equation number 2. Everybody. So I'm going to write again, x plus y equals 625. 1.5x minus y equals to 0. And then, wait. 1, 1.5, 1, -1, x, y, 6, 2, 5, and 0, and then you do your matrix. You have 3 questions now. One question being the graph you have to show me. Second question matrix. Third question matrix. Tomorrow only send me, don't worry. At least I know you all got tried up. You all can get the answer lah. Okay, so like the link that I sent to you all. Okay, you just type the same name, Liang J Mathematics, in Instagram. You will find me. You can send me the answer there. Okay, snap a picture and send to me. Okay, now our final question of the day. Then we stop. Okay, everyone, if you're still alive, type 1. Okay. Last question. Question C. Last question, question C. Okay, 75 students here. Any teachers here, can I know? Like any tuition teachers? Like same industrian? Oh, Hot Girls is here again. Yeah, the webcam chat keep coming up. Okay, come. Let's go. Final question. Go, go, go. Mr. Talib spent time jogging over the weekends using shoes he had just bought to burn calories in the body. Diagram 17 shows Mr. Talib jogging over the weekends. Mr. Talib will stop for a while. When he reaches the rest area before returning home. Kawan-kawan, distance time, the easiest one among distance time and speed time graphs. Easiest one. So this one is what? This one is moving forward. MF is not the MF that you thought, you want to type out, you can type out, and okay, but you will be removed lah. MF means moving forward. You are moving one direction. Yeah. Okay. Wait, CMY, don't. Okay, then after that, over here, what is it about? This one, is called the stationary. Stationary means stop. Stop. Then this one, you have to MB already. What is MB? It's not the word that you are trying to say, MB, it's move back. So distance time graph, up and down showing opposite directions. Okay, opposite directions. Horizontal line indicates stop and stationary. Got it? So let's see what they say. Specify the length of time Mr. Talib was in the rest of the area. So 1730, 1745, that's an obvious 15 minutes, right? So we put there 15 minutes, very easy. Okay, not 15 minutes. Okay, steady, Then now, number 2. What is the total distance Mr. Talib's entire journey from his house to rest area and then return to home again after jogging? Basically, the total distance means this one. Right now, everyone, don't do area under graph. I will slap you. That is speed time graph. That is speed time graph, kawan-kawan sekalian. Okay, don't do that. So, your answer will be, you go, can you see there is a very obvious 1.5 there? That's a 1.5 km, right? Okay, so that's a 1.5 km. So that, so you go up 1.5. So this one stationary 0, not moving So this one go back 1.5 again. So total will be 3. 1.5 plus 1.5 equals to 3 km. Very good. Now move. Number 3. Hence, calculate the average speed in km per hour the entire trip jogging Mr. Talib. Yeah, minus that's why you get 15 minutes, right? Yeah, so calculate the average speed. 3 km divide by time taken. Let's see. From this one 17:00, it will be 5 p.m. lah. 5 p.m. to 6:30 will be 1 hour and 30 minutes 1.5 lah. So 3 divided by 1.5, kawan-kawan, apa tu? 2 km per hour. Done. We get our answer already. Okay, so everyone, I'm gonna move up. I'm gonna move up. Look at this Encik Talib, that question. Now I show you how to use calculator to check your answer. Okay, right? Now, kawan-kawan, look at your calculator, come. Take out a calculator. Take out calculator. Press on. Press mode. Peng. So it depends on what calculator you are using. If let's say you are using something similar to me, right? Normally it will be what? Normally it will be ClassWiz, the YouTuber calculator. Okay, normally it will be ClassWiz, this version, same thing on. Or maybe you are using this one, ES Plus, my favorite calculator. It's either these two lah. Okay, it will be the same as what I show you all here. But if you are using MS, okay, if you are using MS, then it will be a different one. Okay, so for MS, I will just verbally mention it to you. You're going to press your mode 1, 2, 3, 3 times. Okay, I repeat again. You're going to press your mode 3 times for this calculator. 3 times. And the moment when you see the word EQN, can you see the word EQN? Press 1. And then unknowns got 2, so you press 2. Unknowns got 2, you see that? You press 2. Then you will enter into A number 1. So you stop there for a while. I will repeat. Now, so for you guys, right, let's say you're using Chang'e calculator, the YouTuber calculator, or maybe ES Plus. ES Plus. You press mode, you get that number 5 there, right? So you press 5. So once you press 5 already, you press number 1. Then can you see A number 1, B number 1, C number 1? So you press accordingly. You press accordingly. You see? So I'm going to show you. See? So this is A number 1. 1. So let's type inside. Type 1. You press equal. You see? They insert inside already. So you press 1 again. This is B number 1. So make sure your equation is in the correct order lah. So you press 1 again. And after that, for your C, right, you're going to press what? You're going to press 625. That's your C number 1. C number 1. 625. Then you press equal. And now you reach A number 2. It will be 1.5, maybe 3 over 2, up to you. So my case, I'll put decimal lah. Same thing on. 3 over 5 also can. Same. They will insert as decimal one if you press 3 over 2. Then your B will be -1. This one important. -1. So you press -1. Press equal again. And finally, you have your 0. You press 0. And the moment when you press equal, right, now you get your X equals to what? Your X equals to 250. And then you press equal again. You get Y equals to 375. So that's how you check your answer. Check your answer. You get what I mean? Don't simply lie, I tell you. So that's how you check your answer. Kawan-kawan sekalian. So thank you very much for you guys where you stay till so late, 1:30. Okay, there is 2 more questions. You can do it as a homework, and the 2 matrix question and the graph you can do already. Send to me. I can check for you. So I will wish everybody super all the best and good luck. You will definitely get the results that you want. Okay, so have faith with yourself. You sure can do it. I'm gonna see you whenever we meet on the streets. So if let's say you see me, just call me up like, teacher, I know you. Okay. Okay, bye-bye. Bye.